still alive?
Yeah.
Is he still following us?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember Buke.
Okay. Well, you guys made your way outside, traveled the whole day, and had really nothing happen. But as you guys were setting up camp, doing a little bit of foraging, an old man wandered in towards the fire. He looked like half blind, but you could still see light in the darkness. And a bit of conversation, some mild threatening, and you guys let him sleep in your carriage as you went for the bed, or what, like finished getting food and relaxing before going to bed.
Oh, don't forget to mention the dragon.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, the most important thing, the Iron Golem getting snatched by a dragon.
Yeah, so you were interrupted by on the path by an iron golem that was kind of just destroying the world around it, like the uprooting trees, playing baseball with like the limbs, and it was a mess. So you guys decided to take it down. It was kind of doing the world a favor. But before, like as it was being beaten to a pulp and like downed, a giant dragon swooped in, grabbed it, and took it off into the distance. They fired a lot of shit at it. But it lived.
Well, shit.
And it didn't come back, so... And then the old man, like, later that day, you guys set up camp, old man came by. Yeah.
The old man and the can't see.
I think I see what you were doing there. He couldn't, but I can. Well, I got my ambiance up. And only Spirit and Nero are in it.
Ambiance.
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 So, what I'll say first is, because I didn't say this last time, you guys actually get a long rest, so, I realized I had forgotten to say that, so yeah, make sure you get a long rest. You wake up as the sun is maybe a couple inches above the horizon, still early morning hours. But this time, you hear the sound and crackle of the fire. At this point, as you're getting up, starting your day, and your first assumption is one of your compatriots got an early morning start, but you find the old man tending to the fire. He's hunched over, back facing you. None of you heard him get up.
Huh.
Commence Operation Backshots.
What?
What did you say?
What?
Wild ass statement, but all right.
If someone's getting back shots, it damn sure ain't gonna be that old bastard. I tell you what.
I tell you what.
I tell you what.
Tell you what, can't wait for the revival of the show soon.
What?
Later this
What
year.
you doing?
I'll go.
Well, I guess
Yeah, check on the old man.
check on the old man, see if Buke has survived the night also.
Buke has indeed survived the night. It's not until one of you, probably Periphetes, like he's like cuddling his lute, and Periphetes, as he gets up, just like slaps the fretboard until it hits him in the head, and that's what wakes Buke up. Buke, though, not the sharpest crayon in the box, mistakes it for his own endeavor, and for a split moment, looks like he's gonna go back to sleep. And Peripetes kind of just looks at him like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Before, What?
Hour ago. Do you want me to take her?
oh, I thought you were talking to me. But yeah, Buke did survive the night.
Well, shit.
As you guys make your way over to see the old man, he stands up. I'll let you guys choose perception or insight or investigation.
I will take a
It's-
perception with
This is an everybody thing, so everyone can pick their own.
I'll take a perception with
Oh
with
wait. I
disadvantage
wanna use my dice.
because my little heater Paraphetes walked away.
Oh,
I'm now shivering.
8.
23.
Oh yeah,
21. Nice.
you guys rolled really fucking well.
We're all just very suspicious of this guy.
So Perry, Ina, Nero, you guys all used perception. Spirit used investigation. Those of you that use perception, he stands taller than he did the night before. This is a split-second thing you're noticing. Spirit.
Werewolf. Sorry.
Spirit.
Get that one the fuck out of the way.
You notice he's no longer hunched. Not only that, but he doesn't seem to be balding anymore. There's no distinct shine off the top of his scalp. And before any of you can really even make a comment or dig further, he turns around. And you are confused.
This
But
motherfucker's
the man is smiling, not disdainfully or even malignantly, just a passive, gentle smile. But a much younger man than the one that showed up to your campsite. He has quite fine silver trimmed robe, long, luscious gray hair, a thick, hardy beard, tanned, leathery skin. He's still old, but not nearly as decrepit. Closer to like 40s, 50s, as opposed to like 70s, 80s.
Vampire.
No, this guy's like royalty. It's all a fucking test.
He looks modest.
It had to be because of the cheesy egg wine last night. Stealing properties.
Don't mind Paraphetes sitting here looking at this dude going, I don't like him.
Is this Jesus fellow we have heard of?
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I am no Jesus.
Good morning, Warren.
Good morning, Nero.
Like to have some breakfast?
even sounds.
I have prepared you some breakfast. I believe every good meal must come with a show. In this case, it is me. And he sweeps his hand, and before you is a platter, a smattering of everything. Sauces, meats, grains, different types of bread, different cuts of pork and beef, excellently seasoned and beautifully done, ornamented in an instant.
Oh, wow. That looks really good.
I'm just like slowly looking over at Parafiti. Like, what
Please, indulge. And just so you are aware, it is not poisoned. I will consume some myself.
Oh, of course it's not poison. because you used HelloFresh. You should use my code right now for 10 free meals and unlimited free add-ons for life. 1 item per box. Man, this looks delicious.
I accidentally gave him a great segue.
Looks like you got some pasta paramara, low calorie, meat and veggies.
All right, all
It's
right.
like that episode from Black Mirror.
I gotta do an advert every 40 minutes. You worry about it later.
What?
Oh, oh yeah, I forgot you weren't
Yeah.
there yesterday.
He
You got a
sold his
sponsorship.
soul. He sold his soul to the Hello Fresh
Hey,
demon.
good stuff, man.
Hey, wait, give me
I mean,
won't
honestly-
lie.
1 second.
Good on you, brother.
I gotta mute my mic on the stream.
Yo,
What the fuck?
it's-
That is a crazy statement. No, what the fuck, dude?
oh my god.
What in the actual fuck type of
Yeah, man,
statement
HelloFresh
is
sounds
that?
really
dude?
good.
Yeah,
Dog.
it's really good.
They wouldn't
Yeah, they don't
engage
monkey
in
around.
practices. Yeah, they really don't monkey around with it.
No monkey business here.
Yeah. 10 free meals and free add-ons for life. Who knew?
All right, all right.
Back to our.
You got
our
your
normal
paycheck.
schedule.
This is a delicious
I'm
meal,
gonna
Dory.
step forward to this guy like, excuse me for, while you can't see it, I do have a look of bewilderness on my face.
Your body says a similar story.
I have so many questions.
Please, sit, enjoy the meal, ask any question you may wish of me.
Is this grass organic?
Bruh.
Is it all?
Touche, funny man.
Well, I'm gonna.
Touche.
Well, I'm gonna
Here,
eat.
and
some
he
food.
he steps back. Buke is like stuttering out. He's like, all right, I guess I'll get a little something, something.
Let me have some of this creamy mushroom soup with thyme.
Shut up.
What did he say he was, by the way?
He didn't.
Human.
I didn't.
Okay, so Faye, I'm sorry, I'm going in that direction now.
I'm just thinking this guy's royalty, but before I dig
Royalty,
into this
royalty, royalty.
scrumptious Chinese meal.
Oh yes,
A
Succulent Chinese meal.
the succulent Chinese meal. It's really delicious. The sweet chili pork and carrot stir fry.
All right.
He set it up so easily.
I'm gonna use another channel divinity and see if this guy is good or evil.
Okay, yeah. He's good.
All right, I'm gonna shrug my shoulders and I'll take a first bite before I look at Brenneth. I'm like, I'll just give her a nod.
She kind of
No, I-
smiles, like bobs her hair around, throws it back, and then starts digging in.
Pause. Throwing it back.
Throws her hair back.
Starts throwing it.
She ain't twerking.
Dinner and a show.
Hey,
My God, this is a great morning.
Allergies.
Oh. I'll be tossing Lara some bits too.
Well, ask away.
So
Are you of this realm?
I
Oh,
am
yeah.
indeed.
So if I eat this food, nothing's gonna happen to me?
I mean, depends on your definition of nothing.
Alright, the fact that you're picking out words like that says a lot about you right now.
no, I think he's just being facetious because you can get fat, you can have a stomach ache, you can feel full, you can feel happy. These are all things that could happen to you.
Are you just gonna willingly eat his food, just a random man that we just met?
mouth half full with a piece of chicken. I'm going,
This is
No.
really fresh.
I don't feel it. I feel only good energy from this guy.
Well, Parafides, if you're not interested in that food, you can always have another snack. Smacks ass with tail.
In front of my fruit salad?
Oh no, I'm not gay. I'm kidding.
So, Goran, you that is still your name, right? Like you're still the same
It
person.
is indeed. My name is Goran, or at least that's probably the closest pronunciation you could get in the common tongue.
All right, the fact that you're okay. Where are you from?
I am from here.
Okay, so why do you have to
Longer
say
than
it
you
in-
have been.
All right, that's the problem. All right, how long have you been for?
Actually, give me a second. I didn't think about that.
This dude's like 800 years old.
Yeah, in the meantime, let's enjoy this fresh meal.
Wow. Okay.
Chinese noodle.
Okay. I am 2,500 years old, roughly.
Like record scratch, stop eating.
I was just across eating some like perfectly manicured grass and no change in expression. More focused on the grass.
That's he looks at you. That's artisanal.
Yeah, I can tell. You made it yourself.
This tastes like pretty good. Must be a very fine horticulturist. Maybe with centuries of experience.
One would say centaurs.
This man is still
No.
mentally quick after being that old. Good lord.
Paraphesis.
It doesn't land the same unless you're a centaur. You know.
Paraphesis is gonna stand on the side and just stare at this dude. Like, I'm not partaking in any of this food.
Alright, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. And I'm just gonna like look around real quick. What do you know about the Society of Shadows?
Well, I'm afraid not as much as you. I have, from what I've been told,
Oh, shit.
they seem to be either mimicking or an extension of a much older group. Though their practices seem peculiar. Truth be told, I was potentially inquiring with you about similar circumstances.
And what were you looking for?
Well, there is not a lot around here, if you haven't noticed. You traveled a day between the two most popular cities and found an iron giant.
Fair. This is true.
We have yet to find Buke's dignity.
And it also got picked up by a huge dragon.
Yes, it did. I love how things do come full circle. as much as I enjoy playing this game, I figure a hint is in order. And he begins rolling up his arm sleeves and pant sleeves, like up to his knees and elbows. And you see a plethora of marks, slashing, piercing. They look fresh. Any guesses?
Have you fought the Iron Giant? Like, what the fuck does that mean?
Nah, this dude fought the dragon. He's 2,500 years old. We could
Okay.
fight the Iron Giant.
See, that's not the problem I'm having here. This is a random dude we met between two of the most populous cities here, who's offering us food and knows enough about the Society of Shadow here in this bullshit. It says he doesn't know enough, and then he's looking for answers on that, and now he's telling us he fought a dragon. Is anyone else not concerned about him?
Nope.
No,
Okay,
my
let-
God
let
is saying
me-
that he's completely good. So
Let me put your mind at ease, Perry.
He's probably. I'm just shoveling
did
more
not
grass in
fight
my mouth.
A
He's
dragon.
probably the dragon turned into a
Okay,
humanoid
you did
form.
fight the dragon. Then what did you do?
As
I shot
your
at him with a bow.
centaur friend implied, I am the dragon.
And this is why we just don't trust people. He's a lizard.
are you racist?
Guys, listen. Excuse me, Mr.
He's not
Excuse me,
denying
Mr.
it.
Drag-
He's not denying it.
Excuse me, Mr. Dragon, sir. Give me 1 second with my associates. Guys, we keep doing this. We keep running into things, and we keep hoping that they're good. And then this is where we're at right now. Why is it we're just gonna trust the dragon unanimously here? Yeah, I get it. It's an iron fucking golem. He picked it up and threw it into the freaking air. Well, hey, whatever.
All right, well, look at it this way. For one, I used divine sense and sensed good from him. So that means that's a good dragon. Two, if a dragon wanted to kill us right now, they would have done it already.
Mhm.
Therefore, there is nothing to worry about.
Also,
And I'm
Wait,
like,
what do you want?
I also
What do you want from us?
I got one more point to also bring up. When was the last time a bad dude made food for us?
I can name at least one.
Yeah, but that was a betrayal, okay? And we betrayed him technically, if you think about it.
That's true, but he's still bad.
I mean, we don't know. We can't ask a corpse.
What? Anyway.
Well, what? Now I am confused.
Very.
I guess what we're looking for
Still,
is why are you coming to us? I mean, you're a whole dragon, and an aged one at that, which means you're probably pretty powerful.
But I am only one being, and I can use hands every once in a while. I
You need,
sensed good enough in you.
hooves on the ground, so to say.
I have
He clearly
noticed. But I cannot walk all directions.
Okay, what does that mean?
Literally.
It literally means dragons cannot dig. All right, don't look too deep into it.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Listen, after the instances we've had, guys, I just don't trust anyone at this point. We've already lost 2 continents. Like, what else is going to happen?
Speaking of
Oh.
that, actually, I believe.
Huh?
I believe they're still around.
The continents?
The dragon.
The dragon in charge of the continent?
Oh yeah, we definitely did not kill that thing.
I see. I see. I have heard word from some of the other colonies. It is not friendly with anyone even its own kind. Let me assure you that. Though, admittedly, it's not one of the metallic dragons, so that doesn't surprise me too much.
No,
They're always so dull. But I could use you because, well, things have gotten quiet, and I'm not sure why. There are less people and monsters around than usual. And, well, I do not abhor the peace of mind. It is peculiar considering I have noticed no plagues or curses or even disasters. It feels like the time of my great-grandparents, long since gone.
It's thick. Yeah, scoop from the side. So are you considered old for a dragon?
Yes.
I love the questions. I absolutely love the questions.
25 years, 25 years.
Wait, are you talking about Paraphetes questions here?
Yeah.
Or just in general?
No, your questions.
I still have plenty of life in me. It's hard in reference to what you call years.
You just already told
I-
us your years, though, 2,500 years.
Yes, if you do recall, it took me a moment. A year for you is not a year for me.
Okay.
So it's
that's not how years
2,500
fucking
of
work, you
yours.
fucking old shit.
I have maybe
get-
another 1,000, 1,500 years.
Have we considered not antagonizing the dragon Paraphetes?
Yeah, that guy could literally just kill us immediately.
Remember the last time reckless interrogations? What did that get you around your neck?
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, I have a question for our fella over here, our boy Goran. When was
Yes?
the first time you heard about Jesus Christ? I wanna say,
That was
are we still in
rather
BC
recently.
or after?
It is only a story I have heard passed on from travelers. I have not met the man, nor do I believe he is truly here, but I am not ruling it out. I have seen weirder things.
Okay, so we're like in AD era. Okay, gotcha.
Has anyone else noticed that Paraphetes has become more of an asshole with higher intelligence?
Yep, and we can't wait to get rid of the crown when it suits us.
I have a question.
I want my dumb
Yes.
himbo space heater back.
I was still I was the second highest intelligence of the group before the freaking crown.
Yeah, but like you were diminished by eating shit.
You got a point.
Anyway,
Yeah, Goran. So
you
what-
mentioned the time right now is very similar to a time of your past. What happened after
Not
the
my
fight?
past. The story goes that was passed down from my great grandparents. The time before sapiens, before you humanoid creatures came about. Something ancient. Like before chaos manifested. I'm not sure. It always sounded so obscure to me.
And you said that the Society of Shadows is like an organization that you knew of in the past.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
Yes. Well, it was a small group at first. Big dreams. Words were whispered through the trails. Just every night at fires, people would tell stories about these cloaked figures. No one never really got a glimpse at them themselves, but
You can have some mine.
it became a much bigger group. A bit of a cult following, if you will. But long before that word was even prominent. But you could call them a cult. They worshipped some god, long and ancient, around since before me. A manifestation of time itself. An obscure thought to praise, but I have seen many praise stranger things.
At this point, I'm just like leaning forward and I have my hand on my chin, just thinking.
Yeah,
Well.
he's just kind of like stroking his beard as he's like looking up, thinking, occasionally gesturing.
After eating a second plate of food. So, what is it that you
I'll be back in about
specifically?
5 minutes.
All good. So, what specifically do you want from us?
Well, I would like to give you a quest of sorts. There are usually hunters in these woods. Witchers, they call themselves.
Ooh,
Damn, that's badass.
ooh.
But normally they only hold the extremities. I have seen no witcher, nor common beast, but extremities like that iron golem is more abundant than usual. So, my quest is this. I will give you a bit of my hoard, about 500 gold per person, if you will help me. And this will be in advance.
Oh.
Consider it a test of trust. I have gold to spare if you want to take the money and run, but that would make you fugitives, and I have no qualms hunting for sport.
Alright.
Chills.
Alright. Counterpoint. Will probably give us magical items.
Mm,
Because, as you could see, we're pretty well equipped. Plus, whenever you go into city or anywhere, they always overcharge you. If you have something that, some spares or something in your collection or some stuff with too much dust on it, think of it as clear a broom for more gold.
I generally don't keep such trinkets. I am not an uncivilized dragon like the one you are imagining.
Well, yeah.
I
Gold.
deal in gold. But I could try to collect some, pay for some with some of my hoard. For now, I will still give you the 500 gold in advance. Should you succeed, we will look into a possible magical item. Otherwise, you will be paid in gold again.
I have one last question. Or I guess then it could be
Yes.
two. One, if you were to see a horde, like a dragon's horde, would you know whose is it? Or just no guess?
I could know what type of dragon they are, but not if I knew them personally.
Alright, so if you could, as they say, humor me, I have a bag that teleports, if I would, items to a horde, and they usually give me gold. If you were to stick your head in it, can you tell me if you recognize what type of dragon it could be or where it could be? Because let me tell you, he sniffed me a couple of times. Like, there was one time that I got like him something that was 200 gold, he only gave me 40.
What is the term? for you humans,
You snooze. You
the
lose.
house always wins.
Isn't that more towards gambling?
Yes. I
Also,
suppose it does.
did you just ask
You-
him to stick his head into a bag?
Well, yeah, it's the one that teleports through a horde.
Yeah, the bag of the horde.
Yeah.
I can tell you I'm familiar with that magic, though it has been a long time since anyone has used it. It is random. It picks a random. It's connected to dragons themselves, and when you put an item in there, it sort of lets them know, and if they want it, they can take it. Not every dragon is a part of the horde. This was back when dragons were more abundant and, well, we had our parts in commerce and trade and royalty.
Oh, okay. So another quick question. Quick question. I still have my other one that pertains to the quest, but is your actual name Goran, or is that just a fake
Yes. That is how you would pronounce it in common. Unless you speak Draconic, it would be the closest thing.
I speak primordial. Can you speak that?
name? Can you speak Celestial Giant?
Why are we trying to get party favors and tricks out of this?
No.
dragon?
I was gonna say.
Why are we asking him this? He
Uh,
speaks common.
All right, just give me a second. I'm gonna write down on my journal, Ethan. Hey, do you know a dragon named Goran? Hey, quick question, Goran. What type of dragon are you, by the way?
You really only listen when you want to,
Yeah,
don't
I
you?
was
Yeah,
about to say
yeah,
you.
sorry.
You,
I'm
you
sorry.
were not paying attention.
I'll be honest. I was eating a sandwich. I was RPing, like focusing on the food while Spirit was talking. I did got a lot of the details. It's just that small one I was missing. My bad.
I am a silver dragon.
Okay. Do you know a dragon named Goran who is a silver dragon and rip off the page and put it in the bag of the horde? And let's see if I get a response. I'll see if I get a response later.
Oh my god! That's fucking great!
What? He answered me. Yeah. There we go. Got the info. And now
That's fantastic.
hey, now we know it may go to other hordes. Maybe you get it. Hey, this actually could be more useful for you because it could be like a communication between different dragons.
Hopefully, it's one that is friendly.
I mean, hopefully, hopefully he doesn't hate Gord.
Yeah, you just dimed out this dude.
But yeah, pretty much I put that in the bag and okay, yeah, thanks, Gordon.
Wait, like in the bag?
Yeah,
Okay. Did you shut it?
of course, so I could get teleported.
Okay. Yeah, it just spits it back out.
Alright,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
this motherfucker.
Speaking of dragons, Goran, are you familiar with an undead ice dragon?
Yes, that's. I made mention of that. You said you had not killed it.
Do you also know about that big snake dragon in a near?
Yeah. Yes, I am not happy about that. I'm assuming that was you as well.
Unfortunately.
It is no matter. You did nothing punishable. It is simply an unfortunate circumstance. That was a deity much older than I. But I do recall what it was.
Any weaknesses?
I mean, I assume radiant because it's a fucking undead.
I suppose.
I'm
These are
thinking
just
more
two
along the
sides of a
lines
coin.
Reversed scale kind of weakness.
Well, my only guess would be in order to counter chaos and destruction, you must bring order and peace. But those gods have, let's just say, there's more than even mortal minds can compare, and that includes my own.
I'm just writing that down.
There, there are as many battles above as there are below.
Oh yeah, we know all about that.
Yeah, my god's in a trap or something. He's captured.
Watching way too much Supernatural, I see.
There is a war. And it seems like whatever god you follow has become a prisoner of such.
So
Be like medium rare.
I do like it. All right, but so all right, but my last question, which was actually just pertaining towards the quest. So where will we find like this idea of where we could find this Witcher? Are we looking in Scarlet, like he's blending in, or is he in the wild, like Scarlet Jungle?
With an omen.
No, the Witchers have their own city to the west,
Do you-
Care.
Oh, that's fairly far west.
Jesus.
That's a lot of west.
I will be heading there doing a bit of surveying myself. I see you are headed on the King's Road.
Yeah, we're gonna stop by Scarlet, but yeah.
You already have your
Continue your festivities. I shall be in Care for the time being.
Before you go, Lord Silver Dragon, Lord Gorin, do you have a last name? Are you
No,
Gorin Silvershield?
No.
Oh. I feel like Silvershield would suit you.
I had not considered a last name. There are so few of us left.
Also, have you considered helping the centaur race repopulate?
We have problems.
Not asking
of
this
our
on a
own.
personal issue. This is more of a future thing. But think of it. Think of the magnificent beasts they would be. Centaurs with wings,
That's called a fucking
draconic
Pegasus.
lings.
All right.
It could be a dragon tar.
A peg centaur.
PRP is gonna slowly cave and start to eat after hearing the dragon out.
Also, considering my skillful shots did manage to wound you, I apologize.
It is no matter. I was taking what I couldn't understand as no more than a meal from you, but I was not sure at the time whether or not you were constructs or flesh. I swooped in merely because one had wandered into the King's Road.
But imagine what I could do with better arrows. Would you deign to gift me but a few of your scales?
You complete my quest. Consider it done.
Well, I'll take that deal.
Damn good deal.
I would take that deal.
So, he swipes his hand across the table, leaving a plate for each of you, but wiping off basically the rest of it. In its place are fine leather pouches filled to the brim, 500 gold each.
Word. Periphetes has created this horde again.
Not gonna question the gold Periphetes. Not gonna be like he put poison ivy powder on
no
it.
question on that.
Yeah, and also like
Posted the 500 gold for those who weren't here, just so you know.
yeah, and also like I'm looking at like oh, yeah, actually this is actually perfect time. 1 second here. I just gotta there we go.
Oh my god.
No, I was gonna say 2 people in the party do owe me gold. So Ooh, oh, what are you, an owl? Get it? Damn, I thought that hit home.
Oh, brother!
I'm going
This
to just.
guy's
I'm
face.
just going to look at Nero, and I'm just gonna sadly hand over my pouch of gold.
Alright, you're very nearly there. Thank you. I gotta look in their DMs to see how much left. I'm pretty sure it's like only 300 or less now. Thank you.
Did
thank
he
you
put a
very-
bag in front of Brenneth?
Oh, ooh, ooh.
I'm gonna roll for it.
She is a baddie. You gotta give her an advantage on this.
So the advantage is Spirit gets to call higher or lower.
I need the wedding funds for something.
I'm gonna roll a d20. If it's 1 to 10, that's lower. 11 to 20 is higher.
I'll go higher.
There's no modifiers, just a flat d20. So you're saying higher?
Yeah, higher.
That is a 9.
No!
Does she get +2 for being a baddie?
No modifier.
No modifier.
400
You're pushing your luck die, boy.
Alright, by the way, Aaron, if you want to write it down, 490 you owe me left.
Damn, how did...
Mm.
Damn.
Jeez.
I bought a
did
fucking
y'all do?
artifact of air off of him. You know
Oh,
how much
yeah,
that put me in the debt?
It's a
Even though I
+2.
should have been able to grab it and say,
You bought a Dodge
You little
Charger at
loot rat.
29% APR.
That's a good one.
bro's a little literal loot goblin. Should have been
Oh.
mine. I was up there.
So if he's putting the money between me and Brenneth, I'm just gonna look at Brenneth and see what her reaction is.
She seems more intent on what the old man is saying. Her eyes are fixated on him more than she is the gold.
All right, nope.
And then Aina, when she slowly pushed the bag towards me, I'm just gonna just slowly, you know, when you're pulling in chips like on the poker table, that's what I'm doing with the food bags. Like, yep, those-
Don't rub it in.
Don't worry, knowing me, this is probably gonna go to the party. Ricky.
He's not even here.
It's the best time to do it. Can't defend.
Oh no, I was gonna say no. It's because I helped him buy like a cloak that gives him a +1 to all his saves. That's what I was referring to. But good plan though. I'm gonna message him. You suck.
Damn.
There's no reason.
Bro's got hate in his heart.
Oh shit! Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna do something in the background while you guys do this.
I got a whole lot of hate.
Well, if there are no more questions, I shall continue on. Truth be told, this would have gone much differently had you enacted some of those interesting thoughts you had last night.
I'm like, I'm looking around, like, who was the one with the interesting thought?
Oh no, I think you were.
It was a reference to the fact that some of you were like, we should kill him.
I'm
Mostly
always
Ricky.
thinking of Parafiti's arm up there,
Oh, that
okay?
sounds like-
Don't judge
like
me.
a Ricky thing.
No one heard that. Good.
No, I'm doing something right now in the background.
Well, I shall have you know, I will be in care for the foreseeable future. Take your time. I will get as much information as I can.
We will be in your care.
Clever. The capital of Scarlet is maybe a quarter day's journey. The path ahead. You are nearly there.
Nice. And how will we find you in care?
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
I will find you.
I wanted him to say that. He's a fucking badass.
Just spirit. Let's not give him, as powerful as a silver dragon is, let's not give him too much credit considering we're a party of freaks.
What?
Gestures around. What do you mean?
Hey,
What?
do
don't
you
know
have
about
any
you.
gold for me?
Hold on, let's see.
No.
Nobody's got a big ass Confederate flag.
Buke, you're acting like you're about to go on this
Uh,
journey with
hold on, I'm
us.
gonna flag.
I don't know. It could happen. I know you guys would rather get rid of me, and I know old Silver Fox over here would too. But no, I got a job. Honest, doing some honest work. Honest is an interesting adjective for you.
I do have. Perhaps we could all benefit from this. Goran, is there a? It might not be gold per se, but do you think there's some sort of magical potion that could fix this poor bard's voice, so his beautiful skills with the lute could be brought in tune with the melodic harmony of a voice?
I believe the sound he would make as my claws rip open his throat would be nice. The
Oh,
silence
shit.
would be astounding.
Oh my god.
Alas, he has other measures.
Hear that, Buke?
Anyone
No
is
more singing.
redeemable. And yes, no more singing.
Oh, this man
I'll stick to playing.
This guy. Oh, that's gold.
And
Yeah.
we'll consider that 500 gold I didn't give you as a down payment on what you owe the people.
Oh shit.
Damn. You really
He's
did
over
just think
cutting
it
this
out.
man's ass. Just roasting this man. Poor Buke.
He just kind of like puts his head down behind the fretboard of his lute. Well, and he turns to you guys again. Have a wonderful day.
No.
And he walks behind the carriage and fucking disappears.
I'll see you in the future. Oh, all right. Delete his token. There you go. I was gonna say it'll be funny if you just drag him behind the fucking thing and delete it then. For dramatic effect. That was a cool
Well,
dude.
that was my first time meeting a dragon. Talking to one.
Technically, we did meet one. Okay, yeah, talking to it was the first one. There we go.
Meeting is a loose thing. We didn't really meet it. We saw it.
Counts.
I don't think it counts.
Did we see it?
Yes.
There you go.
Did we meet it?
Depends on your definition of meat.
Did we interact with it? Did we say hello? Did we bid
We interacted with the very chilling effects of its wake.
You're just salty that Lady Arena didn't make it.
She
No.
was a noble heart.
Guilt is for
Something-
those who think they actually deserve it. There is no guilt in my heart.
What was that? Didn't she like say you're gonna protect someone in the previous city?
Yo.
It's like guilt. It's more disappointment.
Yeah, I'm more disappointed that you didn't keep your word.
I'm more disappointed in my party members' inability to pull out a boat.
Yeah, that's a damn shame. If only there was a clear direction in that fight.
You know, I thought your
And-
brain was that clear direction.
Also, who ate?
I did.
I ate.
I did.
Brenneth,
Okay.
We all ate.
Even
Alright,
the
then
even the Lara. Yeah.
Each of you get 16 temporary HP.
holy shit.
Oh fuck!
Question for the
This
So
teacher.
isn't
happy I
good.
chose to believe him afterwards.
Question for the teacher, Ethan.
Yeah, what?
Did we also feed the horses?
No.
Not his-
Aw.
You think I was going to share my delicious horticultured fucking silver dragon perfection grass with the
Dude, that
regular
could've been
horses?
grass from the ancient plains back when the world was nothing but wheat fields.
The grass that Jesus Christ walked on.
The least sullied grass.
The heavenly grass of the silver dragons.
I thought all of
It's
your
it's singular blades from the Elysian fields.
Some gourmet shit.
yeah, just like that food that was freshly made. That was delicious. Oh, I think let's go to Scarlet. Yeah.
On the road to Scarlet we go.
All right. So, after a few hours of traveling, you begin to notice movement in the distance. The closer you get, the more packed it feels. Slowly, the visage of the city begins to flood your view, and the people around and inside are abundant and boisterous. You see flags billowing at wind atop the crenulated walls. Silver shines of light reflect off guards' heavy plate walking the stone barricades. And as you approach, you see a line at the gate. Seems they're checking paperwork.
I'm gonna like look behind, like, hey, who has our paperwork?
Hey, Buick,
Hey,
Buick, wake the fuck up. You're the guy who gives us introductions. That's your job.
Hey, you're up.
Wake-
I'm awake. What the fuck?
Wake the fuck up, Bart, alright?
He told me it was already in the carriage. You checking in the chests?
Yeah, let me check. No one's gonna be driving. Alright,
Well, the horses are probably still following me anyway.
yeah, they're self-guided, alright? Vance.
You put them on cruise control.
Yep. We're only going 2 horsepower per hour. Alright, let me just dig back here. Alright. How many chests? What, like 2, I'm guessing, or 3?
Yeah, there's like 3.
Yeah, like 1 for... I'll let you...
You've got time, so I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. Give me 1 sec.
Make a list and write it, just type in chat. I'm gonna add this all to my fucking inventory. Bag of holy motherfuckers trying not to store something.
You're a
challenge.
greedy bitch.
Hey, I'm the mobile storage. Is it your guys' fault for not buying a bag?
I also have a bag of holding.
Your fucking primordial pouch doesn't count.
It's the exact same thing as yours, but
Yep.
cooler.
Yep, but you never use it for the party. I'm holding
I
Parafidis
use it when
gunpowder.
it's
Which I don't need actually anymore.
Don't tell him that. He's gonna keep it forever.
No, don't tell me
Oh.
that. I'll make it explosive.
Oh, wait a second. Speaking of Parafidis things, you're just gonna start rummaging around in this fucking cacophony of backpacks I have. I'm just one backpack. I finally find it. I open it up. I'm just gonna start shoveling like fucking rubble out of it. You wanted this, right? From the statue?
What is that?
It's the rubble from the statue in the basement of the castle we were at.
Oh god.
You wanted it.
Wait, you brought the dust?
Why would I want it?
You asked me to collect it.
Okay.
That's love.
14 pounds of stone dust from a...
See, and I get fucking ridiculed when I bring up the random shit about
What
inventory.
the fuck?
I'm not even gonna lie.
14 pounds of statue dust?
Yeah. He wanted it.
Bro,
Man,
brother,
that's
is
not a love language. I don't know what it is.
Are you going to use it for your machines or something?
Okay.
How
I'm
can
not
Ida
gonna-
be so innocent?
I'm
get
not gonna lie
murdered
to
so
you, Ina.
easily.
You've taken a turn for You know what? I appreciate it. You know what I'll do for you? Do me a favor. Take the dust, keep it away for right now. When we need it, I'll tell you. We'll use it like pocket sand.
Okay, I'm just gonna take my front hoof and just start kind of like shoveling it back into the backpack.
Throw fucking pebbles at someone's face.
Oh my god.
Perfides is gonna go sit next to fucking Spirit here and just lean over to him and go, I think I fucked up.
I'm not in the carriage, but I'll like slow down so that I'm closer to it. And I'm gonna look at Brennan and be like, I don't know if I want that kind of love.
When did we ever, like, when did I ever want 25 pounds of fucking dust?
Literally, when we fought the statue. Like, remember, like not like fought the statue, but it was the statue of the similar vein in the like dungeon of the last Lord's castle.
You made a cannon
Yeah.
to shoot into the cell when you thought I was in the room.
Yeah, you shot it, and then you asked me to collect the stone rubble. So I did. It's been silly.
So he gets a pass for having fucking pebbles, but I don't get a
I'm not
pass
gonna
for
lie to you,
having a
that
human
was-
skeleton in my inventory.
That was pre-crowned Perfides, so crowned Perfides doesn't know what to do with this
I love
information.
you. Go away.
Alright, but as we're going along, what was the inventory for the carriage, Ethan?
It takes you a good bit before you find it, but eventually you do find the paperwork that seems to indicate like everyone in your party, including the presenter, specifically named. All of you are designated to pick your events upon arrival.
I'll toss the bundle over to fucking Buick. Alright, here you go. Get ready. Get in the bitch seat of the front, please. Get ready to introduce us. Alright, let's see here. Water, useless. Force feed, kind of useful. Let's see here. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? I just noticed that we just got duplicated. I had to scroll down.
Yeah. So if you guys scroll down, you'll see your duplication, and it'll show you a little closer to where you are.
Ethan showing off mitosis. Okay, fuck you guys. I thought that was a good one.
That's alright.
I give it a solid 3.
A for effort.
You have a tough crowd tonight.
That's coming from you. Ooh, this is a rough night.
Perfides right now is concerned for his fucking life.
Well, you don't want your 14 pounds of fucking statue dust?
The 14 pounds I forgot about. Like, pre-crowned Perfides, like, probably thought it was a good idea. Crowned Perfides, the one with his freaking intelligence booster, is all of a sudden looking at it just going, maybe not. This just seems creepy now.
Consider it a lapse of judgment.
But yeah, Ethan, though, I was generally, like, serious when I was asking for what we have in the garage, besides, you know, the papers.
Oh, resources, tents. Like, you have enough food to last you, like, a week. You've got sharpening tools, like stuff you would need to be at a tourney. Everything except what's on your back.
How many pounds would you say this is in total?
Several hundred pounds.
Oh, shit. Well, we don't need tents.
Do we?
Yeah, you definitely do.
I don't think the
You wanted to
king's
just-
gonna give us a private room like the Lord
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, we're nobodies here.
Yes, which is very good.
Yeah.
For now.
Makes us getting identified a lot easier. Wait a minute.
I know what you meant. If you make this one a good one. If you're going to announce us, clear out your throat, get some water,
Here,
do what you gotta do.
Here,
Anyone got some honey?
I got
Honey
this.
lozenges for him?
Alright, here you go. I'm gonna pour him a cup of water.
You guys misunderstand the presenter. It's when we're like actually in the event. Like I announce you and your titles and get people hyped up.
Well, you better get these guards hyped up. Slaps his back.
Alrighty.
Get to it.
Get to it. Here's some liquid encouragement. Here's a cup of water that I flavored into honey wine. Mead, as you
Ooh.
would say. And I warm it up too, so it soothes his throat a little bit.
Nero, I understand the gesture here, but considering how much I've seen you use prestidigitation, it's not going to have the consistency of honey.
No, I said flavor. What the fuck? I didn't say consistent. You imagine
Yeah,
it,
but-
imagine him making him drink
He did say
slime.
flavor.
Yeah, I
Imagine
know,
if it
but
drinks slime.
how does this help the man?
Oh, that's why. Here we go. And also, I'm gonna spike it a little
The
bit with.
placebo effect.
I'm gonna spike it with some Bellramba that overcomes fear, which in this case is social anxiety.
He doesn't have social anxiety.
He should with that voice.
Damn.
Brother looked like
Well,
he ate gravel and coffee
Considering
grounds.
he's lived his whole life with that voice in his profession, I think he got over it very, very quickly.
Oh, well.
No, he had dreams as a child. An angelic voice.
And then he sang his ABCs.
Sound like fucking Louis Armstrong. I said to myself, what a wonderful world. All right. Anyway, oops. There we go. So, you guys get up. You find out that you have to say very little. They basically hold you at sword point. Not actually, but the threat is definitely looming there, as you can see the plethora of people that seem to be making checking paperwork. They, as soon as one guard checks it, he hands it to his higher up. They check it. That information is passed down the line and very slowly and literally like word of mouth until you don't even see people reacting anymore, and you're just waiting.
What the fuck is this?
This is the TSA equivalent. They're wiping my
Eventually,
hands for bomb
the one who
residue.
seems to be in charge of this whole entourage walks forward from inside the gate, motions for you forward, and eventually you are directed via guards towards the city center, like where the arena seems to be.
Thank
We're
you.
getting taxied right now, or we're just
Or when they're directing traffic.
pointed to the direction.
Yeah, when they direct traffic, yeah. Hey, question, good sire. Do you know when the tournament starts?
Tournament starts at 2. You'll have to make sure you pick your events by noon. It is roughly around 10 a.m.
Hey, give me
Oh, let's get to it.
1 second. I want to roll insight on this dude if he's Shepard reincarnated.
What?
Yeah, he does sound like him. Got an 18.
I don't
It
think
is
he
not.
sounded like him either.
Alright, there you go. We good. Had to check.
The things that Juice says.
He sounded like him. I was suspicious.
It didn't sound like him.
Oh. Could be. Wouldn't be a good disguise if you didn't think about it.
Bro, you have his finger.
Yeah, one finger.
Yeah, where's the rest of his body? Do you remember what happened to it?
Yeah, but that could be an illusion. I'm a conspiracy theorist in comparison, if you would say.
Yeah,
In the world where you can revive dead people, you never know.
we will continue.
So you push through the crowds, and some seem to be gawking, others sneering, but they are looking at you all the same. The attention seems to be on you and the line of contestants that has shown up. The city feels like a festival, and you can hear the sounds of joy and music.
Hey, Buke.
Yeah.
Hit that shit.
Here, you mind putting this on? I want to hand him a cloak with one of the cloaks of the League of Shadow.
Bruh.
Sure.
Thanks.
And oh, also, one second.
Yo, we just come into the city and you immediately want to put a target on our backs.
So first off, I don't think I showed you guys the Scarlet Jungle that you passed through.
Nope.
So that's the jungle you passed through.
God damn.
God damn that shit! I
Got
could
some
smell
vines.
I could smell the musk from here.
I can smell the
And
monkeys.
Yo, you're in the city. You can't be saying that.
There's no way that any of the fresh folk of this fine settlement use monkey labor.
Well, this one doesn't look as good, but this is supposed to be Scarlet, but this is probably one of my first generations. The forest looks better.
Yeah, like the forest. Both look dope though.
But yeah, there's structures all around, but it's pretty open. But very green and lush, and it seems to be incorporating a lot of the jungle into the atmosphere. But it also feels like it. It's an urban jungle.
So they cock their arrows sideways.
The bows go sideways. There's crossbolt drive-bys at 2 a.m. They're on
Around the
carriages,
7-Elevens.
skirting the cobblestones.
Hellcats. Hellcats doing donuts in the town courtyard. Hey Buke, how about you play us some music? Let's get it. Let's get jubilant.
Oh, you want jubilant? Okay. Let me think about my repertoire for a second.
Hey, why do I look back? Do I see this man wearing his fucking cloak?
Yeah, he's wearing the cloak.
Yeah, sorry, I had to make a phone call for pizza for my mom and dad. Damn, I missed out on like in the last minute or two of dialogue.
You take that shit off.
Oh no, I'm changing. Oh yeah, by the way, gonna change my cloak design also too, but to the Colt. I want to grab as much attention as we can.
Are you stupid?
Yes.
No, that's not a question.
That's.
Like, I stopped myself.
Well, think about it.
Buke, take that off.
Buke, I think you look dashing.
Thanks.
Yeah, if you care about your life, please take that off.
If you care about your life, you wouldn't take it off.
You guys are really getting me mixed signals here.
Well, flip a coin with that special coin you saw yesterday.
I'll be
How
honest
about
with
you
you.
think to the one person who is good by nature.
Well, hold on a second.
That's
I'm a
arguable.
neutral voice in this. Buke, you're wearing a cult cloak.
No, that's an organization cloak.
Did you make me look like a fucking fed?
I wish.
Worse.
The IRS. No.
He immediately
real.
starts. He starts taking it out. I don't trust you anymore.
Worse than a fed. Someone who wants to be a fed. But it isn't.
Here, hand it back. Alright. It was too big on you anyway. I bet you couldn't even fit it.
You're not gonna goad me into it, bro.
I mean, like, man, I thought you looked really good. It really made your mustache pop. 1 second, I'm just gonna roll persuasion.
Wait, are you for real?
Yeah, 1 second. That is a 22. Like,
I will also try to persuade him not to wear it.
Silvery barbs.
I mean, let's see. No!
take the lower of the two, so yeah, 20.
Hey, it'd be like that.
And honestly, look,
That's
makes
rough.
your like it really does make your mustache like pop out. It looks really good on you. Hell, maybe hey, maybe if you want before the tournament, we could go hit up a brothel. I bet the ladies would love to see you in that. Or
Take
men.
it from a horse. They would not.
That's because you literally fucked a guy who ate his own shit. All right, I don't want to hear it.
Okay, but he had like a 9-inch cock. Okay.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. You'll take anything that's big, you whore. That's your standards.
Either way, Buke, can you please start playing music?
I'm playing it right now.
All right.
Yeah, see, amazing. See, it's because of that cloak. You even play better with it on.
I am apprehensive. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll think about it. Take it on when you don't feel comfortable, huh?
Why are you talking to me like that?
I don't think he put it back on.
Listen, I'll hold it, but like I don't know, brother.
Good man. Oh, I want Lara to start like bobbing her head like she's dancing. to the music.
Alright. So we're getting led to like a parking spot, or are we just driving around town?
No, you're being led. So, you can hear the sounds of joy and music accompanied by the smells of unique concoctions in both food and drink. A conglomeration of smells that seems peculiar, but tasty nonetheless.
Ah, yes. They
And- Sorry, I thought I was just gonna let you finish.
Oh, you already know where I was gonna lead with it. Don't worry about it later. I'll do it later when I see some food.
So, as the castle proper
yes.
begins to break into view, you begin to see the flags of other participants from other cities, and that's where you know you've made it. You can see that there seems to be kind of a separated area, kind of like parking spots, but you have a nice large area to set up a few tents, chests, your own personal fire. To anyone that's been to like a music festival, or I mean, honestly, it's like a camp spot. Like everyone's got their,
there's
it's like a
like-
campground.
There's a little dugout spot for like a fire pit.
Yeah. And they kind of lead you through a slew of people before eventually your spot is shown. It seems to be tied off with a bit of hempen rope, kind of broken up into these square-like chunks that everyone seems to be operating in between. There's even enough space for you to like sword fight practice, but there do seem to be a few postings around that seem to indicate the issue with using magic.
Oh, okay. Now this is the important part for us.
So there are signs posted everywhere, and not only that, but when they drop you off, they hand each of you a scroll that seems to dictate the rules of the grounds. Basic stuff, you know,
No
don't
death
damage
fights.
things, don't hurt anybody.
What are the
If
rules
you're gonna
for
fight,
duels?
keep it. If you're gonna duel outside of tourney grounds, you have to do it in one of the operating fields. There are spare like open fields, and then they also would qualify like two adjacent like tent areas as dueling grounds as well. That being said, magic is strictly prohibited unless you are in the arena.
Holy
Aw.
shit. Wait, oh, wait. Wait, they said strictly prohibited unless you're in the arena?
There are different events than the ones you participated with in the Lord's tournament.
Oh, yeah, you wanna
For the King's tournament,
Yeah. I was gonna say write them down as you're saying them.
yep, I will do.
Yeah, so
I'm
we
writing
could,
down
you know,
these
you could
rules.
React. Yeah. I heard no rules for illegal cormorants, so yeah, unless those snow cones.
All right.
Oh yeah, as you're writing this down or doing whatever on your end, Ethan, I have a very stupid, simple question. If I could.
Okay.
Goran, did he take the table with him?
Yeah.
Damn.
He left the plates, took everything else.
He left the plates on the
No,
ground.
he left a single plate of food for each of you.
Damn, I wanted the table, but
All right. Sorry, I had to separate these out.
oh, I see. Ooh, I see that parentheses.
Oh.
Question about the magic battles, magic only. What is the rules on that with Booming Blade?
Basically the like if it does anything, if it does slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning, it won't count.
Gotcha.
Like there are let's just say I haven't finalized how I want it done, but it's either going to be they're going to put a blessing on you that will basically make it so any slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning damage is just 0, but all the magic damage goes through.
Oh, that's
Or-
I was gonna say that if you want something for that, it's pretty simple. Just a buffed up version of Blade Ward, which gives you normally resistance.
Yeah.
You know, to slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning.
All right.
There
I
are
put
different arenas
horses
for each one.
next to the ones I want to compete as a horse in.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's
Um,
actually really fucking smarter.
So,
Oh yeah, by the way, I was gonna say in the previous one we know what was the reward. It was 250. In this area, since it's a bigger town hall, wasn't it 1,000 if we won that event, or what was it?
I'll tell you in a second. So, they do not allow centaurs or animal creatures to take the place of a beast of burden in the events.
Nah.
Ooh, that's
Dang.
an elf for spirit and fucking it.
I wasn't even gonna do jousting.
Now you
Well,
know
Periphetes, my master, my rider, we have parted.
Hog Rider.
So, the rules are splayed out everywhere, and the rewards are at the bottom. The rules are such it will go in this turn of events exactly. Each one you will have an hour in between each event.
Like a short rest, pretty much between, yeah.
Yeah, a short rest between. They will make sure that you're healed up to full,
Oh.
not half. In between, if you're operating one after another. And then So it's tournament styles, like tournament rules, where single elimination. There's a lot more people. They seem to be much more
Open up to
skilled
gambling.
as well. Oh yes, the money is a flowing, and you can tell that when you look at the bottom of the parchment, because the winner of each event. So there's 6 events. If you were to just win jousting, you would get this much gold. So per event that you win is 2,500 gold.
Holy.
Wow, look at that, Aaron. You could clear your debt in one fell swoop.
I could.
So, not only that, but there is also a sudden death. So today will be all of these events. Tomorrow will be the sudden death event. It will be a free-for-all. I haven't decided if it's going to be 2 out of 3 yet, but the winner of each event will be in a free-for-all tournament. So the winner of jousting, the winner of sword fighting, the winners of each of those.
So a Pentol
Will be-
like Penti Ultimate like tournament. Like once all the winners.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it's gonna be even bigger prize pool, but it's all the best people though. Of each category. Damn, that sounds cool as fuck.
What if someone wins multiple categories? Would the runner
Then there's
get a
just one
spot?
less person in the final.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if, like, let's say Nero won all 6 of these, first off, he'd get a fuckload of money. But secondly, it would be
We'd get to watch him punch himself.
no, there just wouldn't be a final match. But if Perfides won one of them, then it would be just those 2 in the match. Like it's only whoever is a winner, and you will get another 2,500 gold.
And what kind of match would they be doing in the sudden death?
It's free for all.
So everyone's just trying to kill themselves.
Everyone's just trying to kill each other.
All right, cool.
No limits. Obviously, no interventions from the outside, but they have ways around that.
To
Like to
avoid,
prevent. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna head to bed. I was staying for the information, but I'm getting tired.
No worries. We can end it there because that'll give me some excuse to plan a little bit more too.
Yeah.
Because you guys made it to the city, and you've claimed your events.
Yeah, pretty much we're at the point of where we're pretty much just signing in and that we're good to go.
Yeah.
Quick
Yeah,
question.
hit me up.
For the sword fighting event, does shooting a gun count as sword fighting, or do I have to?
No, that would be a magic battle
Okay, but what about archery?
or mixed. Archery is specifically bows and arrows and like crossbows.
Yeah, the real question
So-
is science magic.
Any significantly advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
I was gonna say the same thing. As soon as I heard you making that point, I was like, "Yep."
Yep. Wanna know what else
Perfides
magical?
is what we'd like to call a gunmancer.
I will say though, I got some cool shit planned for you guys.
Yeah, but,
Not
yeah
gonna-
before I end the stream, you wanna know what else is magical?
HelloFresh.
Yeah,
Monkeys?
HelloFresh. If you subscribe right now and use my code for 10 free meals and free add-ons for life. Thank you. And